Hi again. So here we are. I've just been diagnosed with prostate cancer. It has started to sink in, and now what do I do? The professor who carried out my biopsy told me there were various treatments that could be had to cure the cancer, um, be it radiotherapy, high frequency ultrasound, robotic surgery, all of which meant absolutely nothing to me at the time. What really worried me, and was a worry, and is something that will probably worry you a bit, is that the professor said, do your research and then you tell us which way you'd like to go down, which route you'd like to go down. To me, that was just madness. How can I possibly, I'm not a doctor, I know nothing about medicine. How can I possibly know what is best for me? This doesn't make any sense. Anyhow, that's what it is. That's what they tell you. And I did feel really strange at the time and concerned and lost. But you have to get on with it. So they recommend that do a bit of research, see what you go and see the various surgeons who do these different procedures, and then decide what's best for you. So that's what I did. I made an appointment to go and see Christopher Ogden, who is a robotic surgeon. Now, a friend of mine, luckily, who knows people in the medical field, looked him up for me and said, don't worry, this guy really is the bee's knees in his field. He's one of the leading exponents of this kind of type of surgery, so you're in very good hands. That already was a great relief for me. I went to see him and he started explaining to me the benefits of robotic surgery. Now, robotic surgery means that they will remove the prostate completely. As the prostate, in my case, contained the tumour hadn't spread, the best solution, according to him, was to remove the prostate completely and you get rid of the problem. Now, my prostate, I actually had two tumours in there, one very small, which after the reading on the biopsy, the professor said, we normally wouldn't do anything about this, we'd just keep a check on it, keep a track on it, because nothing probably happened with this. However, the other one was much larger, it was 1.2 centimetres long, and grew relatively quickly. That one was a medium risk and needed to be dealt with. So, which way? I don't know yet. So I'm listening to Christopher Ogden, who's talking to me about the benefits of removing the prostate and the side effects. Now, the side effects is what worries me most of all. The operation, I've had operations in the past, it's no big, I'm not frightened of having an operation. But for me, it was living with the side effects of this type of operation, which scared me more, because you can have incontinence. It means that after the operation you have to wear a catheter only for a week, but still after that you may suffer a bit of incontinence or leakage, which is something doesn't really appeal, but so that worried me. But I was reassured by Christopher Ogden that in very rare cases is it a problem. Most men, soon after the operation, regain complete control, so rest assured you'll be okay. Fine. The operation takes about 4 to 5 hours, so it is a big operation, but as it's done robotically, minimum intrusion and a very quick recovery time. Generally, within 3 to 6 weeks, you're back to normal. Fine. So I was quite sold on this. I thought, okay, I'm in the right hands, I'm in the right surgeon. He knows, he is a prominent leader in this field. He's performed more of these operations than anyone else, so I couldn't be in better hands. So I was sold on this. This is one thing that made me quite confident. One important factor, he said to me, radiotherapy is another option. However, if they carry out radiotherapy and they miss part of the tumour, the robotic surgery becomes nigh on impossible. It's very difficult because of the damage the radiotherapy does to the surrounding tissues. The robotic surgery becomes a real problem. So that is something definitely worth bearing in mind. And as he said to me, you know, you're a young guy to have this problem, so radiotherapy we would really recommend for someone much older who can't do the surgery. So up to you. And I basically understood that what he said to me was, in my case, the robotic surgery was the way forwards. So I was happy with that. Really nice guy, felt very confident, had a good feeling about him, and thought, yes, okay, this is for me, done. Didn't think any more about it. I then went to see the professor who carried out my biopsy, who talked to me about other treatments, the radiotherapy, the ultrasound frequency, and also cryotherapy. Now, this was a new one on me, but I was all ears. Happy to listen to anything that could help. So the HIFU, as they call it, high frequency ultrasound, is a very new technology, and there is no real data yet of it. So I sort of already wiped that from my mind. Not for me. I don't want anything I'm not a guinea pig. I don't want anything that may work, may not work. No thanks. Radiotherapy, I thought, yeah, could be. On the positive side, I'm not going to lose my hair, so that's not a problem. But what did resonate with me was the fact that if it didn't work properly or 100%, it made the other alternative difficult, the robotic surgery. So I kind of wiped that out of my mind. So he then starts talking about the cryotherapy. Now, cryotherapy is quite interesting. It's where they freeze the tumour to minus 100 degrees centigrade, thaw it out, and repeat this process several times, thereby killing off the tumour totally. It's a relatively quick operation compared to the robotic surgery. They leave the prostate in place, so they're just acting on the tumour. So everything is much quicker to repair itself, and the side effects are minimal. And I thought, wow, great, this is it. I now know what I want. Forget the robotic surgery, I'm going for the cryotherapy. Great. So I walked out of there really with a bounce in my step. I was much happier because this sounded like the perfect solution for me. Do you see what I mean about the confusion? There are so many different types of solution, but you've got to really find the one you want for yourself, the one that you think will work for you. And I did a bit of research on it, and they all have great results and proven data. And so, but you know, I felt comfortable with this, so I was happy. That very same evening, I went to a dinner party with the family, and as of course we started talking about my condition, and I said, right, I've made my mind up, cryotherapy it is. It also sounds pretty cool, you know, cryotherapy, yeah. And they said, and talking to people who had been through this, they knew people had been through this, and they said to me one thing, they said, Bruce, you have a prostate cancer which is contained. You have a solution which is to remove the prostate, i.e. you remove the cancer completely, you get it out of your body, end of story. I was going, yeah, but you know, it's a big operation. It was all, no, you're getting it out of your body. And somebody said to me one phrase which really resonated. He said, don't be that person who wishes they'd had it done. That was it. Sold. I knew I was wrong with my decision. I did not want to be that person who wished they'd had it done. I think, oh God, I could have had it removed and I didn't. So there I was, back onto robotic surgery. That was my only other solution left. And I spoke to people And this is something you'll want to do and will do, because you will no doubt know people who have had the operation or had it themselves, who can talk you through pretty much like I'm doing now and reassure you as to how they felt and what the reaction was and how they dealt with it post-operation. And that will really help, as it did me. I spoke to 2 or 3 people, 2 of which were great, 1 of it not so great, which put me in a bit of a spin, but I'll tell you that later another time. But really worth doing. But I had now convinced myself that robotic surgery was the way forwards for me. I will tell you more about the rest of my journey as we go along on this on my little video blog. So hope this is useful still, and I'll speak to you the next time. By the way, I will be giving you links in the video of a very good website of Christopher Ogden's, which tells you all about the robotic surgery. So look out for this below. Okay, see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening.